There's your fucking noise.
Action.
Hello. Welcome to MIGCAST.
All hail Techno Viking.
This is Matt. I'm Josh. This is MIGCAST. Raised on Games, episode 12.
Good. Got it. A for effort.
As always, click like and subscribe down below. If you're listening to this on audio, go to YouTube.
Watch the antics.
YouTube /MIGCAST.
Yeah.
Fantastic. On today's episode, this week's episode, as you no doubt know because you listened to the last episode that was about Funkoland and the launch of Sony PlayStation 2, we're going to be talking about Sony PlayStation 2.
It's going down, guys. Best-selling console of all time.
It is the best-selling console of time. As of my phone.
It's like Steve. You got a little case of Steve Jobs' phone, huh?
As of my phone.
Oh, no, that's right. You're on Android now. Look at me being a dick. Asshole Nation.
As of... It's in here somewhere.
It's a lot of units, guys.
As of March 31st, 2012, the PlayStation 2 has sold approximately 155 million units.
I was off big time.
That is crazy.
It is.
This system originally debuted on March 4th in Japan of 2000, and it came out here in the United States October 26th of 2000.
Yeah.
When it came out, it was $299.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad at all.
No.
I thought it was a lot more.
I thought it was $3.99 at least, but that's not bad at all.
No, it had a handful of launch games.
Yes, I definitely mentioned on the last one. I remember Smuggler's Run, totally.
I remember that. I remember Orphan.
Oh, yeah.
Scion of Sorcerer. I remember Dark Cloud.
Yes.
I really remember Time Splitters.
Oh,
We had a blast with Time Splitters.
Yeah, we really loved that one. That was the one that had like the little monkey thing and what else? Was
yeah,
it was weird.
Time Splitters
It was
1
good.
and Time Splitters 2.
That was made by some of the team that did Perfect Dark that left and
which
split
shows
off.
when you play that, it shows
yeah.
like it feels a lot like Perfect Dark. Looks a lot like Perfect Dark.
God, yeah, and it's unique. Weapons are awesome.
Yeah, that was a great game. Some of my fondest memories of that game.
Was it that or 2 though? Because I remember the 2 was phenomenal.
2
that was
was
even better.
2 was even better.
3, I don't think.
I don't think we ever
a little
played
of it.
3.
I can't remember. Was that on GameCube though, or was that on?
It
both?
was on both, I think.
Yeah, because one of them we played on GameCube.
It had to have been the third one then.
Yeah.
Well,
big fact, obviously.
but I mean, you had a lot of great games for that system. Getting ahead of myself, it did come with the DualShock 2.
Yes.
So, like, the DualShock was very much well established.
That is when it became the standard.
Yes, memory cards again. I believe they're 8 megabyte memory cards.
I should say the standard because the PS3 didn't have one at launch.
Pretty sure they're 8 megabyte memory cards.
They had like the 8 and the 16, and then I remember all the third parties, and even probably Sony then later offered the 24, 32.
Well, it was 8 megabyte memory card, and then later on they offered Sony offered a 40 gigabyte hard drive that was an add-on.
Nice.
I don't remember having the hard drive.
No, I remember selling it when I was at Target near the end of, because they had for Final Fantasy 11, I think it was the first game that they packaged. Was it $99 and you got the game and you got the hard drive with it? And we sold a bunch at Target when I was working there in 2003.
I don't think, did we ever have the hard drive for it? I don't know.
We had nothing for it. I mean, there's no reason
We had
to.
Well, I remember memory cards at that point too.
later.
You'd have like off-brand companies that would make like crazy, like 64
Mad Cats and all
megabyte
them.
memory cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. You only had to worry though because like one day you might go to load up a game like, oh, cards been erased.
Yeah.
Gets just wiped.
Because it's a crappy card. Even nowadays, when you go on Amazon, some of the micro SD cards have those issues.
Yeah.
Where the vendors are fake. Josh ordered a fake one once.
I did order a fake one. It's supposed to
read the reviews.
It was supposed to be 64 gig and it ended up being 8 gig.
Yeah.
I got railed.
You got played.
Yep. So, gosh, like I don't even know where to like start with this, man.
Yeah, no, because it's a behemoth. We were sitting there trying to iron out the titles, and we were reading all the top 20 lists, and like some of the games that were in there, it's like
I don't agree with. Yeah.
Yeah, we never played the God of War games.
Yeah, I played a little bit of God of War
later
1.
on.
That was it. Yeah, later on we played it.
And then we got the collections and all.
Jack and Daxter. Like
Ratchet
I never
and
played
Clanks.
that. Ratchet and Clank. Like I never played those.
No,
Like,
we
those.
did play some of these epic ones on this list.
Oh yeah, some of your like absolute go-tos. You had Final Fantasy 11 and 12 was on the PlayStation 2, right?
Yep.
In fact, I think one of the last games.
Well,
that
even
was,
technically 11, but we're going to talk about that on our PC because
Yeah.
we played a bit of that.
I think the last game that was technically made for PlayStation 2 was the Seekers of like Anduin for the expansion for Final Fantasy 11 was one of the last games made for it.
Yeah, because I think they were releasing games for that, even just the...
Yeah, I
remember when they stopped production, because we'll put a thing in there. They were still making those
I was
for
just
a while.
going to actually check that.
I can always MIGCAST it, though.
I want to say they just recently stopped production not too long ago.
On one of the systems, yeah, because I thought I had read the same thing.
Yeah, well, not locked enough.
Yeah, so, I mean, I have just some odds and ends, some games that probably weren't necessarily popular, but me and Josh liked. I kind of want to start with that Kengo game, because goddamn, that game was awesome.
Kengo is fun, man.
It was Kengo, and there was a subtitle. Was it something the Bushido, something...
Part of the Bushido, or...
I want to look it up on that.
Magical Bushido.
Oh, crashing the audio. Yeah, but it was a really realistic game. Like with the samurais, you had your different...
Kengo, Legend of the Nine.
Yeah, and they did a sequel that we never played. And I want to know... No, that's the Xbox 360. We never played the sequel.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we never played it.
But we played the original on the PS2, and it was phenomenal because, you had your different fighters that had, like, different... you had, like... Did they have guys with spears? I thought you had different types of weaponry. I don't remember, dude.
No, game was... it was...
But very realistic game. You had to take your time. You had to, like, kind of strategize... Look at me making words up. You had to strategize. You're fighting because you could die very easily in terms of the damage and whatnot. And I just remember it being really cool, but it wasn't very popular. And I don't understand that. Was there Bushido Blade?
It's the same company that actually... Looking at this, it's the same company that actually did Bushido Blade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we need to find the sequel or whatever. We need to check. We need to see if that's Xbox One backwards compatible, and we need to play that.
Yeah, that was a really fun game.
Yeah, because I remember the first Kengo not being good.
There was Kengo 2 Legacy of the Blade, Kengo 3, then Kengo Legend of the Nine.
We're missing all the Kengo guys.
Yeah, they did a bunch of them, man.
Wow, me and Josh got to play some Kengo guys. Because me and him used to have some fun with that. Circling each other for like a minute and kind of like taking slashes and backing off. And then finally you go in for the kill and the blood. That was the game where like you could nail the guy in the arm and like his arm would squirt and then you'd fucking walk with like the arm. That
was a good. You had the training. You have to like endure the waterfall to like.
train. Yeah, they had that one chopping the bamboo.
Yep. You had to balance yourself, and if you started to fall into the side, your sensei would smack you with the bamboo kendo stick.
We played the crap out of that game. Shit, it's buried in my closet. I have that, by the way. I bought that. Yeah. I have a bunch of PS2 games that I almost want to get out, and they're kind of buried to show you guys. And of course, the PlayStation 2. Cases. I don't know if they did at launch. They had the spot you could put memory cards in them.
Yes.
Yeah, that was cool. And did they have the blue cases at launch, or did they move?
No, they moved to those because they were originally black cases.
Okay.
I think they were always black cases.
They had the black CDs, which are no. Look at me getting all confused, guys. No, I'm a dick. They had the blue bottoms. I almost got to get this in check, but I don't want to be a dick and walk away from the table. They had some different. PS1 had the black discs, right, on the bottom. Yeah. What did 2 have?
Were they blue?
They had blue because I thought the laser was like a weird.
Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure if I check.
Sorry if we're on, guys. It's been 16 years. We have a bunch of games on this list. I so want to go and get Kengo out of the what's it called. I have I think probably 12 PS2 games. I got the original Metal Gear collection, which is a bitch to find right now.
PS2 had the blue bottom discs.
Yeah, they were cool, guys. I love that. Yeah, the Black Ops was PS1. I fucked up. But,
yeah, you had a lot of great games.
It was a 007. I never played From Russia with Love, but that was supposed to be pretty cool. I'm a huge Bond fan.
You had a lot of great games. The GTA series is where the...
Oh, guys. Yeah, we're talking groundbreaking. Do you remember the Game Informer that we got that first had the shots of that and we realized it was going 3D? Can you remember? Because I'm a little gray on what were our thoughts when we first saw that they were doing that with GTA 3? Oh, gun. That was fucking nice.
Yeah.
That Western, like, little action shooter. Not quite like Red Dead Redemption in terms of scale, but it was fun.
Well, yeah, because Grand Theft Auto was going 3D, and I think a lot of people at the time were kind of like, Because, like, you had Grand Theft Auto, which was great and all, but, like, a lot of people were like...
Yeah, people had no idea how much that was going to change the gaming industry.
Yeah, and then that game came out, and...
I got a tangent.
Jesus.
That's a bad one. It's a bad one. All right, guys, so I was reading the other day the greatest PC games of all time or whatever. It was like a top 50 that I think PC Gamer did. I could be wrong. And Red Storm Entertainment, one of the former, it was like April something. This woman that worked at Red Storm Entertainment was really pissed off because they didn't put Rainbow Six on that list. And so there was this discussion on NeoGAF I was reading because this lady was like, hey, I don't think people realize how much Call of Duty and all these games owe to Rainbow Six. And then all these people online were like, Rainbow Six, they all owe it to Doom and everything. And it's like, I don't quite see that because Call of Duty is nothing like Doom. I mean, it's a first-person shooter, but a lot of those games that we have nowadays take a lot of their shit from Rainbow Six. And so, no reason why I'm bringing that up aside from Matt Tangents. Why the fuck did I even just talk about that?
I don't know.
Because GTA, a lot of games nowadays owe shit to GTA and what it had done. The controls, they suck, guys. The camera can't control with the right stick. It was there. You don't use that for that. Shitty controls. Especially on the PS3, going through and playing that now, it's not as enjoyable. In fact, I was playing Liberty City Stories on the PSP Go not too long ago, and that controls better than the game does on the PS4.
You had a lot of stuff on here that totally forgotten about, like Twisted Metal Black.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the best Twisted Metal game.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Like
the DOA games, shit.
Man,
they had that DOA volleyball.
Like you look through like some of these like best PlayStation 2 games ever. You had the start of the Devil May Cry series. Was on PlayStation
God of War
2.
series, Ratchet and Clank, like you said, Jack and Daxter.
Did Disgaea start on PS2? Or?
Yeah, Disgaea did. 1, 2, and 3 was on PS3.
And you had Jack and Daxter, Psychonauts, Bully.
I've never had, guys.
It's another one that a lot of people say is really good that I've never checked out. Is Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, never got the sequel.
Yeah, like there's a lot of games like we missed out on. Soul Calibur 2 was.
Now, was that the one that had Link Spawn? They had like all the different. Or was that 3?
No, that was 3.
Because I remember that.
Yeah, Xbox 360 got Spawn.
Nintendo had
Link, and we got
PlayStation had Dante or maybe one of those types of people in it. Sorry if I fucked up, guys.
We have? I don't remember.
Yeah, wasn't Darth Vader in that too?
That was 4.
Okay,
I believe.
Yeah,
Silent Hill 2.
I was gonna go on another tangent. We could do a news episode based on all this tangents I started pulling out. But no, I distinctly remember GTA 3, guys. Me and Josh being like excited to see it. It was
that game
interesting.
And I mean, you go back, you play that now, and that game is
rough.
Very, very, what's it called?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
I forgot that was on
We'll
there.
get to that.
Holy fuck.
Great. You go back and you play Grand Theft Auto 3 now, and that game is pretty janky.
Yeah,
like,
but
you can't swim.
Think about the music, though.
Oh,
God, yeah, I forgot about the swimming.
Yeah, you land in water, you die.
Wasted. The car physics suck, because basically the second your car gets lit on fire, you got like 3 seconds to get out.
Pretty sure even in Vice City you couldn't swim. You couldn't swim until San Andreas.
Yeah?
Yeah. Almost positive. But it didn't change the fact that game was revolutionary when that came out.
Yeah.
Like that.
I hear the soundtrack, guys, when we talk about this. I have that soundtrack in my head. I have the MSX.
MSX.
I have that in my head. I have the Scarface soundtrack.
Was there no voice act? No. There was voice acting.
There was.
Your character did not have a voice.
No, yeah, he was silent. What the God, why do I have his name?
I don't know if he had a name. Did he?
He did have a name, and it's right on my tip of my tongue, and I can't figure it out. It wasn't Vince or whatever, was it?
Maybe it might have been Vince.
Claude, wasn't it something like that?
I think it was Claude.
Yeah, it was Claude something. Look it up on the GTA 3 protagonist or main character. There you go. Claude. What's his last name? I know Claude. He has... Claude. Okay.
He's just Claude.
He had a last name.
Yeah, just Claude.
But Claude
Silent
Speed.
Protagonist. He's left for dead after a bank heist with Catalina.
Girlfriend or whatever, yeah. Because the game ends. Hey, spoilers, you fucking take her out. Yep. In fact, I just beat that game a couple years ago for the first time, just because usually with the GTA games with me for a long time, guys, is that you start playing them, you get about maybe halfway through the story, 70%, and you just start logging in and running around, blowing shit up.
Taking care of business.
For like 15 minutes, and you shut it off. And the cool thing I was reading with GTA 3 was that Shoreside-Ville was supposed to be this huge, massive area.
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up I don't know if it was because of development, that the timing schedules, they ended up cutting out. If you notice, Shoreside-Ville is like really, really small. It's like you have the airport, you have like almost like a circle square area, and they got like the little dam that connects into a small little section. And so allegedly it was much bigger.
Remember they used to, those games, they had the areas blocked off until you progress to a certain point, like in the story.
Yeah, construction terrorists.
Yep.
That was kind of cool though at the time because
they explained it. They explained it.
Your radio would come on and they'd be like, "Oh, good news! Construction finished on Washington Bridge," is I think what it was called, George Washington Bridge.
But yeah,
not to be confused with the X-Men and Marvel character GW Bridge.
GW Bridge. But you had that, and that was good. One of my favorite GTAs though is Vice City, and Vice City was fantastic.
I think I know why, brother. Because of mainly one thing. I'm gonna have to say Ray Liotta.
Yeah, Ray Liotta voices the main character named
Tommy Vercetti.
Tommy Vercetti.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic game. I really liked it because it is very much 1980s mobsters.
The weapon changes were better. The soundtrack was
pretty good.
Was the soundtrack better than GTA San Andreas, though, in your opinion? I'm trying to think. San Andreas had...
Ace of Spades might have been a song on that game in Vice City.
What is that?
It's my wife trying to call me.
Just hit the red button. I'm joking.
Yeah. No,
I heard some noise, guys. I wanted to make sure we're recording. But no, yeah, Vice City really took what GTA 3 did, and like most games should, built on it in a lot of great areas. You had motorcycles for the first time in that game, or were they in 3? Vehicle choices were different. They offered more stuff.
I don't know if they were in 3.
I thought they, because the problem, guys, is that I play on PSP Go, the like Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories. So like I'm a little confused on all this because if I remember correctly, Liberty City Stories came out, I believe, after San Andreas and those had come out. So, but then you get into San Andreas, unless you have more to say about Vice City. And San Andreas is where they really just changed the scope and the scale of that, because god dang, that game alone was huge. If you think about the initial area of Los Santos and how big that was, yeah.
Yeah, San Andreas is really good. Not my most favorite in the series. I don't know why.
Could it just be the story, just kind of, because the idea with that was Franklin, right? No, Franklin is GTA 5.
Franklin's GTA 5.
Look at me being a douche. Carl?
I don't even think his name was Carl, man.
Look it up, guys. I feel like a douche. Asshole Nation.
Yeah.
I've played San Andreas like 5 or 6 times through, or whatever. CJ. It was CJ, guys, and I came up with that. He's still typing. My brain worked.
Yeah, CJ.
CJ's grandma or aunt. I think it's an aunt dies.
Aunt.
He flies back in to help handle the funeral, and lo and behold, waiting for him
pulled back in
shortly after the airport is Samuel L. fucking Jackson and Chris Penn, Sean Penn's brother. Rest in peace, buddy. And basically, oh, CJ, what are you doing back in town? It's like, I'm clean, Officer Cleary, or something like that. Something like that. So they're fucking with him. That had bicycles.
Yes.
That had legit flying. Because all you had in GTA 3 was the Dodo. And I don't know what freaking Vice City had, if they had helicopters. But you had fighter jets, guys. You had desert. You had the version of Las Vegas. You had jungly forest area in which one of the Fondas, the psycho fucking LSD guy, lived. Peter Fonda, who voiced that character, the conspiracy guy that lived up in the woods.
Oh,
he had to like burn, was it his stash? Oh, we're getting raided. Burn all the shit.
That's right.
You remember that?
Damn.
Do you remember the turf wars?
I do.
You'd have to grab the territory. I love that. I wish that they had made it not as frequent that you would get invaded, because it seemed like no sooner would you freaking defend an area.
Yeah.
You had to go back and get another.
I see. I'm trying to remember some of my fond memories on the PlayStation 2.
There's a lot that we...
I remember...
Like we talked about.
I remember putting a lot of time in with the Tony Hawk games on PlayStation 2. Tony Hawk 3, I think.
Is that when they started doing the Underground? 1 and 2?
Yeah,
they started getting
but see,
that.
I didn't play. I played Thug on the PC.
Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot about that. And you kind of enjoyed that pretty much, like
hell yeah,
quite a bit.
Yeah, but you had I like for games that dominated.
We got some good ones
For games that dominated my time. I know the Time Splitters games were really up there.
Snake.
Yeah, you had Metal Gear Solid 2.
Snake?
You had Metal Gear Solid 2, which
demo disc. First time we played it, right?
Yeah, the demo disc, and it's the oil rig, the oil freighter.
Fucking let down that game was.
Yeah, like a lot
worse
of people,
in the series. Hands down.
I think so.
Because 4 was
a lot of people say I'm crazy, but they pull the switcheroo on you, which really pissed me off.
They did. They tricked you.
You play a Snake on the oil tanker, and then
the shell.
Yeah, and then you have the shell, and it's
like it's a chocolate treat. The shell,
and it's Raiden. I didn't like him.
I clapped, guys. When Emma Emmerich died, I clapped.
That's bogus as hell. She wasn't bogus.
No, well, I just get so tired of Snake. Oh, the voice actor, Snake. Not bad, but Otacon, man, come on.
No, my biggest problem with Metal Gear Solid 2 is the story was so convoluted. Like, I've had to go back and read the plot layout for that to fully understand, because you had computers and AIs and...
Well, let me ask you a question.
GW.
If all the other Metal Gears that followed, are they just as bad and we're just now familiar with the shit that Hideo Kojima... I don't mean shit, but I mean like the stuff. Like the stuff that he works into his games.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
Do you mind?
My father's wearing my mother's bra. Yep, that's it. MIGCAST is over now. There's no coming back.
That's all there is to see.
There's no coming
Okay, dude,
back
we're trying to
from
be
this.
serious here.
So
I'm getting pissed.
You won't like me when he's pissed.
And you don't want us exposing ourselves.
That's right.
Ghostbusters 2, guys. Better than people think
So
it is. Metal Gear.
Thank you.
The demo.
I think
That was the first time we played it at Funkoland, I believe.
yeah, probably yeah. The story Metal Gear Solid 3 I really liked.
Snake Eater. They had that
Snake
James
Eater was
Bond
good,
type
yeah,
intro
like-
there.
I liked Snake Eater. I didn't think the story was as convoluted. Two stories a hot fucking mess. Hot fucking mess. 4 is actually probably my favorite Metal Gear Solid game now that I think about it.
Really?
But we're not at
Because
that point.
1 was pretty...
1 was great.
I think has nostalgia values, guys, and I think
wish
that...
they'd fully redo 1.
Hey, somebody's remaking it in Unreal Engine. I'm sure you saw that.
So yeah, you did have the Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3, which is good. Final Fantasy wise, there was Final Fantasy 12, but that game was
You had the Steelbook.
Yeah, I had the Steelbook. I got like the collector's edition, but that game was extremely forgettable.
Square. None of them have been good since.
Well, since 9. It's
With asterisks next to
2,
since the 14, but that's an online game. We put a lot of time into that.
But like game wise, I'm trying to think like.
There's stuff like.
I know there's tons of stuff.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of the Animusha series. I remember playing Animusha
Yeah,
1
the only
and
good
2.
one, 3 was Jean Reno.
Jean Reno. Oh, no, I really liked Animusha 1. Animusha 1 was really good. That game really, those games really started like the whole like
Third person
Resident Evil.
action
Yeah,
brawler.
like-
See, to me, I didn't really play a lot of those because to me they're all the same. Animusha,
Yeah.
Devil May Cry,
Dino Crisis. Like
Yeah,
it didn't
it's-
start that, but like just that whole genre.
Yeah, and I'm sure those also had their roots in the PlayStations. That's when they became like flood the market with them.
Yeah, and
To
I
me.
remember
Fighting game wise, I mean, we talked a little bit about Soul Calibur. You talked about Street Fighter at
Soul
launch.
Calibur 2 is the big one. Street Fighter EX3 was
Marvel vs. Capcom.
It was
Are those
really
games
weak.
on? Because let me pick your brain, guys. I used to be big in the fighting games around the Super Nintendo era, but then I kind of stopped because
Marvel vs. Capcom was Dreamcast only.
look it up. It might have came to
first.
PS2 later because I remember those being on and around there.
I don't think it ever came. If it did come to PlayStation 2, it came much, much later on. Let me see here.
Well, I'm gonna
God.
interrupt him maybe here in a second, unless you can find this.
Okay, no. So Marvel vs. Capcom
I remember it being
was Dreamcast and PlayStation.
Okay.
You had Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which was my favorite one, which was also
buddy.
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast, that's the best.
It was PlayStation 2, Xbox.
Yeah, see, I thought it was on
Yeah.
all the different systems. We mainly played that though on Dreamcast, which you guys heard some of in the last two Raised on Game episodes.
Yep.
I was going to talk about a little game called SOCOM.
Oh.
U.S. Navy.
Yeah.
U.S. Navy SEALs.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what you did there. SOCOM. That was fun.
Yeah.
Did that come with the headset?
Yeah, we got the pack from birthday. It was the headset and the network adapter that slapped up on that buddy. And do we know, was that 56K or was that like 28.8 or whatever the
network
speed
adapter?
was on that thing?
Did it come with
It
the
had to have
network?
been, I think, dial-up by that time, guys. It's
I
in the
don't remember
2000s.
if it came with...
DSL. It did. You had to get it for that. I don't remember us having it for anything else before that. Because we were saying Dreamcast had it built in. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know the speed on that. It had to have been a little under 56K.
And yeah, the network adapter was 100 Mbps.
Sorry if that was loud, but I guys, we haven't talked about the PC raised on game stuff. That's a lot of our,
There was two different models. There was a dial-up modem one, and there was a broadband one.
we never had the broadband one, that's for sure.
I think we did.
Yeah, and then our DSL was probably what it was just a little slow.
I'm pretty sure we did.
But I was big on a lot of the tactical shooters, guys, like the Rainbow Six games and Ghost Recon games, and really good at them. So SOCOM was really cool because I liked that tactical shit. I liked the teamwork. I like the fact that they put the headset in there, so everybody pretty much used it. I love the realism in the game. I didn't enjoy getting used to the maps and like some of the graphics like back then because like it's hard to see certain stuff. And being third person, there are certain things that I really had to get used to. Because other games, 42 to 15.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's the matter?
I just am brain farting.
Oh.
It's fucking hilarious.
What is?
Nah, there's nothing. Like, I'm looking at.
I know. See, like that's the problem. Like,
we just need to.
Like that's the problem. Like with as great of a system as PlayStation 2, like my memory of it is so like small because I feel like the problem we have here is I feel like PlayStation 2 is really where you and I really started getting real heavy into PC gaming.
It really was.
Like real heavy into PC
Well, yeah,
gaming.
let's think about this. When I went to the Marine Corps, guys, it's going to be a load up here because this was fall, winter 2000 that this launched, going into 2001.
Yeah, October.
Yeah, so I want to say Medal of Honor, Allied Assault. We're not getting to the PCcast. You really can't without tangenting.
I always forget Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Square.
ICO, which unfortunately I've never played.
Fucking Ico and Shadow of the Colossus.
See, and that's the problem. See, this is why you can tell. This is when we really got into PC gaming because you had like really
classics that
high rate, like ICO.
High. Yeah, that we never touched.
Played. Okami, I never played. That I heard great things about.
That's on Wii.
Like the God of War series, Kingdom Hearts.
You guys know how we feel about that.
Shadow of Colossus.
That game was good.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Played on PC. Well, I mean, started on that, moved to PC. That soundtrack was fucking good too.
Yeah, see that's really the problem we had with the PlayStation 2 was like.
How far are we into this?
It was a great. It's going to be a short episode.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
And it's going to be a short episode. Well, PlayStation 3 is going to be fairly short, too, because you got to remember, I didn't even buy one of those right away off the bat.
Nah, you bought...
Xbox
you waited a
360
couple
will
months.
be pretty lengthy.
Oh, yeah, dude, the whole launch of that was epic, man.
But yeah, with the PlayStation 2, there wasn't enough...
Yeah, well, and see, that's
There's not a whole lot of, like, super fond memory. Like, it was a great system. I loved it. I just don't remember a whole lot about that system.
Well, that's why I got to talk about the Persona games. But I also didn't play those, obviously, until the PS3 was out because that was one of those deals where these games, the new system was already out.
Well, think about
they're making the games for the old.
Think about it. One of the best Persona games people love, Persona 4 Golden, is a redo
That's a Vita of the Persona 4.
Persona 4, which was on PS2.
Yeah.
You know?
And I got that, and of course, that game was incredible. But like even Persona 3, for me, I had the PS3. And I heard about this game, and Persona 3 obviously had been out, but then when they brought Fez out, or whatever.
Wasn't Demon Souls a PS2 game, or was that a PS3 game?
That was PS3.
Was it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because I remember reading a lot about that game and the hype behind it, and I went to GameStop and got it for like $17.
I have more memory of PS3 than I do of PS2.
Well, that's when we were starting to get a little like PC... Maybe it's because we had to upgrade our PCs to stay fucking relevant, and so we moved back to
It probably was, and at that point, PC games, even still now, like, that's, I think, when we really realized that PC games were just leaps and bounds, like, PC version versus console version, the PC version just beats the hell out of it.
But, Persona 3, guys. I had read about this, it's just the best game ever, or whatever. There was, like, all this hype behind it, and so I had to play this game. I think I paid, like, $29.99 for it. I think that was the sticker price on Fez or whatever. Could have been $49. I got that from GameStop or we used to live there, and played it. And the story, I think, in Persona 3 is much better than 4 in terms of the scale and the scope of things and the epicness of it. It's just there's a lot of gameplay features that 4 introduced that I wish 3 had, and so I didn't play a whole lot of Persona 3 on PS2. When I played it was when I played it on the PSP as Persona 3 Portable, and they added like the female protagonist. They added basically like the quick travel. You wouldn't run around in the 3D environment. You basically would like stage select, like go down the bar of what locations you wanted to go to. And like, yeah, that story, guys, is just such an epic skill, I think, compared to 4. And it's like, I love the characters. I love like the conspiracy shit in there. Was it Yukari Takaba, like her father, and like some of that stuff. And you like go on vacation, you learn that. Aigis. Friggin' Junpei, sorry. And then Persona 4, like I said, built upon that, but it kind of brought the scale down to just high schoolers solving a crime. But like at the same time, we might have talked about in one of our early episodes too when we were talking about the Persona 5. Like the Persona games that were popular on the PlayStation 2 were just really like the dungeon crawling guys, come on. Big hardcore Persona fans trying to defend it and give it up. The dungeon crawling sucks in the Persona games. It's monotonous. It's like Tartarus, right? That was the Persona 3 dungeon.
Yeah, it was Persona 3 Tartarus.
It's all basic palette swaps with the fucking... I want to try to imitate the music, but it's going to come off bad. I'll put a clip in here of it. It was like... It had like some stupid ambient music, and it's just annoying. Little blobs crawling around. Now, 4 had that too. 4's dungeon crawling sucked. But it was all about the story, using the personas, and the student activities and leveling up your characters and what relationships you had with people. And that's about it. Like, for what I remember with the PS2, were like the Persona games, but again, I played those when the PS3 was out. Last games I probably played for the PS2.
Yeah.
Like, those came late.
Wow, man. Yeah, I thought this episode, would be a lot more... Well, I mean, we're only at 30 minutes in.
No, let's do a send-off here. I want to We'll think about something here.
Well, I mean, you picked up an Xbox during this time period.
Yeah, I almost want to, but we can always pause. I think, guys, this is,
You don't want to just lump this in with it?
I kind of want to redo it, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think we could layer better, and I think there's a shit ton we're missing somehow. I just feel, because it's like I said, there's a shit ton of game. Like, we're missing a bunch of stuff. Because Gran Turismo 4. Fucking huge.
We're not going to redo the whole episode. Maybe we just pause, stop, and come back.
That's what I'm trying to think of. Because, we're missing stuff, and I don't like...
I'll go have a couple smokes and let me check my notes, see if I can...
pick up my brain. Because, we can literally just come back.
I feel like...
We can lump Xbox in.
We don't have a whole lot for PlayStation 2. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could see some titles, but I'm pretty sure this is when PC gaming became our main staple.
Oh, it really was. Because, like I said, that's when we were doing the gaming clans.
Yep.
That was big.
Dude, Moha.
That's what I was coming up into. I had left for the Marine Corps, got back, and it was around that fall we started really getting into all that shit. Yeah.
Was Delta Force before?
Delta Force, 98, 99. So it was before. Yeah, and then we were already playing that with Greg. I mean, we were already getting into the PC game.
Maybe we should just finish up all of our console experience up to now, like real quick in this episode. Then we can just dive into what's going to be like 80 parts. That is going to be. I'm telling you, when it comes to the PC is going to be many, many parts. Yeah. Many parts.
MMOs are going to be like 3
because
or 4.
we if we just did one episode on PC, the thing would be like 10 hours long.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely insane. All right, well, we're going to...
Yeah. Sorry, this is off the cuff. I was just sitting there thinking, I'm like, no, we could do this more.
We're going to stop, take a break.
We're missing.
Maybe I'll throw in like some like break music here, something that's not copywritten.
No music. I think we just stop and I'll just poof clip. It'll just literally.
Yeah, we'll be right back while we
guys,
put our heads together and think of some stuff here.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to do it like that, but
oh no, you're okay.
It's all right.
Bunch of WWE games. I don't remember any of the X-Men games.
You haven't played any since. Oh, you had Attitude. Holy shit! I remember you with Stone Cold doing stuff.
So, Zone of Vendors. So, my brother and I took several moments here to look through the list of PlayStation 2 games. We came to a realization. We pretty much left console gaming at this point.
We confirm what we have told you guys already. Yeah, there was some that we did not talk about, like the Gran Turismos.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of the Tony Hawk games.
Yeah, Time Crisis, all that type of stuff.
Yeah, Time Crisis. But
there are some guys that we didn't...
And even a lot of the games we were looking at, I just went through the whole list of PlayStation 2 games, and a lot of those games were like, oh yeah, we played this on PC. Oh yeah, played this on PC.
So guys, we apologize though.
Yeah, we apologize. It doesn't change the fact that PS2 is the best-selling system of all time.
Yeah, had a hell of a library, obviously. You had a mix of sports games, kids games, action games.
But it is quite obvious at this point, Matt and I saw the light. We saw the truth.
The Lord Gaben called to us.
Lord Gaben called to us.
Actually, in a real way too, right? With Half-Life and all that shit.
And we clearly went to the PC Master Race at this point.
Now, that does not mean, because we told you guys in the last little segment before we stopped recording, we were going to talk about Xbox and all that shit. That's still going to come. Because we had still great console stuff. 360,
yeah, but
PS3.
even like Xbox, like I almost feel like we should like mention Xbox now because like you bought one after a little while after the launch.
I had one of those really awesome deals or whatever.
The only thing I remember you playing on Xbox, I think, was Splinter Cell.
Yeah, I got it mainly for Splinter Cell.
I remember that. I remember that the Xbox originally had the big controller.
Oh yeah,
and then
I
had
got
the
that
S controller.
And that's the one that I got.
Small.
Yeah, because was that for the Japanese people?
Japanese people were complaining because the American controller was just too big.
And then so they brought it over here.
Yeah.
I remember getting from Walmart, I think it was Prince of Persia Sands of Time, and that game was really freaking cool. I remember Rainbow Six 3, which coming from PC, I love the Rainbow Six games. And the reason why I love the Xbox One, contrary to all the people that kind of shit on it, the graphics were good, and you had the voice chat commands that you could give to your team, like, breach, bang, and clear. And then they would say, Roger, breach, bang, and clear. And then, like, guys would listen to your commands. I love that. In fact, I faked sick one day from school, and I believe high school. Yeah, it had to have been at that point. So I could play True Crime Streets of L.A., which I logged a shit ton of time in.
True Crime Streets of L.A.
And Snoop Dogg, yeah, dance with me, dance with me. That was a redone version that he did from, was it Marvin Gaye? Let me talk with that cousin Marvin. He's about it. And I unlocked Snoop Dogg or whatever in there. I love that game. That game was good. I enjoyed that. I think Michelle Rodriguez played your partner. Something like that. You had famous people.
I remember that
there.
game. I remember playing that on. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the guys who was in one of the Jet Li movies. I don't know if he was like one of the villains. I'm gonna MIGCAST down here. He played her partner or whatever. But like I loved that. It was like one of those guys though. I think he was the bad guy in. Fuck God, I can't remember the Jet Li. Like before he started doing the shitty ones, like The One and all that crap.
Yeah, The One was good.
This guy saw it in theater.
Was
that the one with Tony Statham or Jason Statham?
No, I don't think so.
Some other action guy was in that.
Might have been.
Yeah. But basically, this dude was in that. Fuck, was that the one with Aaliyah in it?
I don't know.
I'm the type of person, guys, when I get these like tangents in my head and I'm missing a little puzzle piece, it really fucking eats me up. So I'm trying to figure out what this guy was. Doesn't matter though. But I legit love the Xbox. Not necessarily for Halo. I remember playing that in an EB Games at the mall. And thinking, wow, okay, this Halo game's pretty cool, but like, been there, done that, right? GoldenEye, Time Splitters.
Yeah.
Done that again. We got clans in the PC or whatever. So again, not on that or whatever.
So this works out because this is going to take care of PlayStation and Xbox. We'll have an actual episode, like a full-length episode for Xbox 360. Well,
yeah,
I thought that about PS2, so who knows? Well, because we got stories about Xbox 360
I do,
camping out.
Because I'm
like
fucking pissed at you, Microsoft.
Yeah.
And I still am. Because you know what? Xbox One, that might be going bye-bye because you don't got shit for games. I'm tangenting. No, I'm tangenting. I am.
So,
I'm giving spoilers.
As far as I'm concerned, we will have an episode for Xbox for 360.
Xbox. The wrestling?
Yeah. Xbox 360. The Wii U or the Wii.
The Wii and the Wii U.
The Wii and the Wii U.
And the GameCube.
And the GameCube.
Fucking Nintendo systems.
Nintendo's dying breath.
Nintendo's bad stuff. Then we'll talk about the handhelds.
Yeah, and then we'll
GBA,
have
DS,
PlayStation 3.
3DS, yeah.
PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and
I don't mean to be a dick.
Then PC gaming. Like I'm not, as much as I like console gaming, man. PC gaming is where it's at. Like we're gonna get very passionate. PC gaming is gonna be very many parts. Sorry, this episode was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be.
I had more Xbox games. Oh, did you? Stuff to talk about. Yeah, I had all these stories there. I don't want to tangent too much, but if we're lumping Xbox in here, I mean, we're at 37 minutes.
Go ahead.
Let's go fucking nuts, right? All right, I had Dance Dance Revolution because I'd heard all the crazy stuff about it. I love the Japanese stuff. This is when I really started to get into all that.
Oh, this is when you started getting.
I had a dance pad, guys. I had that in my room. I ran around like a little bitch, and I was jumping and making all that ruckus that you're seeing on the audio waves if you have this on a PC.
I wonder how much that's muffling it right now.
Probably a bit. I had Dance Dance Revolution. I signed up because at the time I worked for Target, and I had learned from one of the Xbox representatives about the little market. I can't remember exactly what it was called yet, but you do the surveys, certain points, and you got free games. We got a ton of freaking free games. All you had to pay was like shipping. I got that Phantasy Star. Remember the offline one? What that one was?
Was there an offline one?
Yeah, it was freaking awesome on Xbox. And I had that. I had Counter-Strike. I don't know if it was Zero.
Thanks, Mom.
It was the Counter-Strike game that was offline. You could play with bots. That was fun. All sorts of free games. Ghost Recon, which you'll hear the PC version. Ghost Recon 2. The only way to play that was on Xbox. And it wasn't too shabby. It was a little jank, but I played that online and I was better than everybody else at it. And yeah, I'm a cocky fuck.
What do you mean the only way you could play it was on Xbox? What about PC?
Ghost Recon 2, no, it didn't come out for PC.
Really?
No, you had to wait. You had Island Thunder, you had Desert Strike, and then they just came out to Advanced Warfighter. Red Storm, or at that point maybe it was Ubisoft, the one that takes place in like Korea, whatever, and then the Jungle. The Jungle Storm, whatever that one was that you saw for PS2, those were all console. Yeah, they got fucked on PC.
And now they're coming back.
And maybe a good way or a bad way. We'll find out. Wildlands looks good, guys. Now we're tangenting. But that's all I have for Xbox. I mean,
yeah, so say, like, best-selling system ever, but we don't have a whole lot to say about it. Like, PC, man, you'll see. When we get to PC, you'll see. And who knows, maybe... Like, I don't know. I don't know if we want to end the Raised on Games series with PC or if...
It's hard.
Yeah, or if we put in the PC series now, like, yeah, it's...
I honestly will do a state of the Raised on Games. Why not, right? Like, just film our discussion here. Like, I still would have liked to have followed... But see, it would have been a clusterfuck to follow PC gaming during the period.
Yeah, that would have been so hard. Because
around 94, before we started PlayStation, that was when we got into PC.
Yeah, it would have been so hard to, like...
Well, because right now, we'd be taking our break and hitting all our big PC clan, had the cousins and their friends going. Like, we had, like, legit
I think when we do PC, we're gonna have to, like, definitely sit down and timeline the shit out of that thing. Like... It's like block it off,
because that's going to be tangent filled.
Like Doom and freeware games, like our first
Apogee or Apogee or whatever. I don't know. I've heard the actual pronunciations for it, and sorry guys, we've said it wrong for years. It's not Apogee.
It's not Mojang.
It's like Apogee or whatever.
It's Mojang.
Yeah, that's how Apogee. That's always what I thought. It sounded cool, right? The free pinball games, Epic Pinball.
Epic Pinball.
Yeah, so, it's Apogee or Apogee. Or
yeah. So I mean, that's it for PlayStation 2. Time Splitters. It's my best memory of PlayStation. It really is. My best memory is play of Time Splitters. We played we played the shit out of that.
Yeah, because one was good, and then you start adding more. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Lighting, changing the lighting, you could affect the lighting.
Oh god, I remember putting the blue lights in a bunch of shit.
Yeah, Time Splitters 2 was the shit.
Wow, yeah, and then of course the gunplay.
Good game.
It's like spin play.
Spin plays.
Remember that drop?
Spin it up.
Were there any defect? What did PS2 have? Did they have the defects like one had?
No, they didn't.
Thinking about that.
PlayStation 1 didn't even have any defects.
They had the laser issues and whatnot.
I don't think PlayStation 2 did.
I'm just picking my brain because I know that there were a bunch.
We'll get to systems and defects when we get to 360. Yeah, because both you and I were plagued by that.
Microsoft.
You a couple times.
Coming to you. You owe me fucking shit.
Yeah, you owe him a 360.
Send it, Phil Spencer. Yeah. No, better yet, Peter Mortier. Yeah, you fucking owe me.
Give him his 360.
No, fuck that shit. I want free new swag.
Yeah. You barely play your Xbox One.
Exactly. Because all your games are going to PC, guys. Tangents. All right. Oh, what else was announced for PC? That's the new big game that you were telling me to fucking wait on. Horizon? What was that? No, Horizon's PS4. What was that other one?
Recore.
Going to PC.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So,
Jesus.
Hey, Tomb Raider's out next week. Tangents. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I haven't played mine yet.
Don't. Take it back or trade it in and get it for PC.
Take it back.
Pending issues. That is an ATI game, I believe. So, maybe it'll work.
All right.
News episode tailed end at the end here.
Thank you for watching. Sorry, it was lackluster. I feel like we owe you, the viewers, something for this lackluster episode. I don't know.
Give him a titty show or something? No, that's all we got, guys.
Give him a little tit.
No, don't. Stop. I don't want to code. We're done. Guys, send help. Thanks for watching. Josh, come on.
You can black bar it. Stop the tape. I'm going to put a black bar over it. Where'd you go? The camera's still rolling. The audio's still rolling. Come back. Baby, come back.
Do it now.
Do it now. I guess I got to stop the episode this time around. It's been a while since I've had to stop an episode, so... Is he coming back? I don't think he's coming back. I think he's left. Uh-oh. That's not good. Goodbye, everybody.